Yo, what's up, crypto tubers? It's Jimmy J, aka Cryptographic. Good to see you again. I had a couple of responses to my BitConnect research video where I did a bit of research into BitConnect and tried to sort of work out, whether or not it's legit, whether it's a scam or a pyramid scheme or an MLM scheme or what it is. And I had a couple of responses from a couple of people. One of my subscribers, Crypto Brsd, is a new YouTuber. He's an Aussie, so he actually made a response to me. He's just made his YouTube channel, so he asked me to come and have a look at a few of his videos and give him some constructive criticism and stuff like that. So I'm going to respond to his video that he made. And also give him a bit of a shout out there. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't agree with Crypto Brsd. I don't agree with the fact that he's pushing BitConnect. Obviously, all of you who know me know that I think BitConnect is a very dangerous investment opportunity, even though it's paying out now. All Ponzi schemes pay out very well while they are functioning. Every single Ponzi scheme, while it's functioning, is the best thing in the world for everybody involved, and everybody involved is getting rich. And this is one of the things that makes it the hardest to convince them otherwise. So anyway, Crypto Brsd said a couple of things. I also watched a video or half of a video sent in by user Chris Koebel. Thank you, Chris. He sent me a video by Jeti Knight, which was about an hour long, and I watched about half an hour of it, but unfortunately, I'm sorry, I didn't have time to watch the whole video on that one, Chris, but I did have a look at it, and so I've got a few comments to make. Firstly, the first thing Crypto Brsd said in his video was that he thought that I was of two minds, that I didn't know whether I wanted to invest. He said that I wanted to invest in BitConnect, but I couldn't put a face to the company and therefore thought it was not legit, so I didn't want to invest and blah, blah, blah. Firstly, I am not of two minds. I am of one mind. I have a very clear opinion of BitConnect based on the research that I've done. And look, the reason that I think this topic is important and the reason that I've chosen to do another video on BitConnect is because since I did my video showing you guys how I do my day trading, I've received comment after comment saying, how do you choose your coins? How do you research your coins? How do we know which coins to invest in? So I've chosen to have a look at BitConnect coin. Have a look at BitConnect coin and go through some of those techniques that I would use when I was looking to invest in a new coin, a new currency. So one other thing that Crypto Brsd said to me, just to cover this before I forget, he said, these were his words, not mine. He said, it sounds like it's all speculation, right? That's what he said of my video about BitConnect. And I have, unfortunately, a bit of a news flash for you, Crypto Brsd. I'm still going to give you a shout out and whatever, don't worry. But the entire cryptocurrency market is fueled by speculation. All we can do is speculate. And all we can do is speculate with the information that we are given with each cryptocurrency that we research. So that's why we need to have a clear system in place for researching the GitHub, researching the background of the team and the teams who are involved in the said currency, researching all that kind of stuff. And this is what we're going to have a look at in this video today. We're going to go through this same process of researching coins, and you guys will be able to apply this process to future cryptocurrencies that you might want to invest in. And at the end of this video, if you still think BitConnect is a safe bet and a great bet, which it might be for the next 6 months, it might even be for the next 2 years, who knows how long it will take, but I believe at some point there's going to be some kind of exit scheme going on here. So I've found out a lot. Without further ado, let's get into it. So one of the biggest arguments I hear in favor of BitConnect is that of course the bot exists. The bot has to exist because you look at the interest made on the Bitcoin loans, on the Bitcoin trading, and it corresponds with the volatility in Bitcoin, right? So this does not prove the existence of any bot. At best, this proves the existence of an algorithm that chooses how much interest to release to investors depending on how much volatility was in the market on that day. So we know that BitConnect, last time I checked, had a market cap of about 611 million. It is in the top 30 coins, I believe. That was another thing that Crypto Brsd referenced that I will get onto a bit later. So it's safe to say that the creators of BitConnect, the creators, whoever they were, originally it was someone and now it's appeared to have changed to someone else, which I'll also get into. So the creators will have a lot of money right now, okay? They're going to have a lot of money. Even just the affiliates, just the people who are pushing their affiliate links for BitConnect are going to be making a lot of money. And look, guys, you don't think if I wanted to, I couldn't just get a BitConnect affiliate link and just put it down the bottom and try and get involved and make a ton of money with everyone else? I could do that. I could do that easily. But I don't believe in them, and I don't want to make money off the backs of others. And up until now, I believe that the payments coming out are coming out off the backs of others, and later investors, because as you will have noticed, there's a very aggressive marketing phase in the roadmap right now on BitConnect. They've said specifically that in September this year is aggressive marketing campaign. This is press releases, blogging, social media campaign, online and offline marketing, right? And this actually changes a lot of things. September is a big month for BitConnect, and there could be new information that comes out from this that may actually change things, as you're about to see. But I just wanted to respond quickly just to one more question by Crypto Brsd, one more argument by Crypto Brsd. He said that the SEC has just approved BitConnect as a currency, and firstly, this is just not true. The document that you displayed, Crypto Brsd, is actually, it appears, an application, Securities and Exchange Commission, DC Form D, Notice of Exempt Offering of Securities. So these guys, which are the Crypto Asset Fund LLC in Delaware in the US, they have not started trading yet, as I understand it yet. It's investing. It says here revenue range is going to be $0 to $1,000. Type of filing, declaration, equity. Minimum investment will be $5,000. And it doesn't. It said somewhere that they have not actually commenced training yet. Anyway, so this guy Timothy Enneking has started the Crypto Asset Fund, and it appears, if we go and have a look at what the Crypto Asset Fund is, the Crypto Asset Fund is a firm that has launched an investable index for the top 30 cryptocurrencies. So this is like an index fund in the stock market. Basically, it trades on the overall market of the top 30 cryptocurrencies. Okay, so if we go into a new tab here and we go to coin market cap, here we go, and have a look at the top 30, somewhere in there, number 13, there you go, BitConnect. BitConnect is in the top 30 cryptocurrencies by market cap right now. It goes all the way up to 10x at number 30. So because of that, this new firm, Crypto Asset Fund, has now applied with the SEC and either gotten or are in the process of getting approval to launch this index traded fund, right? That's going to follow and track the top 30 cryptocurrencies. So that's got nothing to do with the SEC looking at BitConnect and saying BitConnect is a legitimate currency. That's an incorrect statement. Okay, so we can close that one down, go to the next thing. So the GitHub. We looked at the GitHub briefly in the last video, and we noticed that there was only one contributor to the GitHub. This is always a worry, as a lot of notable YouTubers like Ivan the Programmer and others will tell us. We want to be looking at the GitHub, and we want to be looking into the team, into the developers. What have they worked on before? What are their qualifications? How long have they been around in the space? We want to know a bit about them and be able to look into them so that we can then make an educated guess on whether or not we should invest in their company, right? So looking at their GitHub, they have the one contributor being BitConnectCoin itself as an entity, seems to be their only developer. So however many developers are working in there, we do not know. But if we have a look here, we notice that there was a lot going on at the start, just after the ICO at the end of 2016 and into February. There was a big lump of work here, right? There was just a big block of work. And what do you think that block was? It was the BitConnect coin being forked from whatever. I don't know the specific code or what it was forked from. It might have even been forked from Bitcoin code or whatever. We might need Ivan on tech to look into that and look at the actual code and work out. Let's see, update main. Let's see if we can wallet readme BitConnect coin project additions. NovaCoin, here we go. NovaCoin, Bitcoin, PP coin. Right, so any person obtaining a copy of this software. So if we look straight away into the first bit of code, and I'm not even a programmer, but we can see straight away that BitConnect has just acquired some code from Bitcoin, Peercoin, PP coin. Is that Peercoin? PP coin, I believe, is Peercoin, isn't it? PP coin. Yep, Peercoin. So they've taken some code from, where are we? Bitcoin, Peercoin, NovaCoin, and then up into the copyright and 2014 BitConnect developers. So they've just forked the code from another currency and they've just created this BitConnect coin just like that. Bang, right? Which many people have done. Which proves how easy it is now to make a coin of your own. All you need is to take some of the source code from someone else's coin, change the name around to your own coin, and bang, you have a blockchain client, you have a coin, you've got your own coin. Okay, so again, we look at that and we see that they created this BitConnect coin out of nothing. And after that, if we look again at the graph here, nothing has happened since February. Absolutely zero has happened on the BitConnect coin since February. There's no development. All right. So this would be red flag, okay, in our first test, which is to look at the GitHub, look at the coders, look at the GitHub, check if they're active, see what they're doing, see what work they're putting in. Okay, red flag number one. They've not stolen, but they've taken some open source coin, they've created a coin out of nothing, and then they have not done any more work on the project in this whole period since February until September. And what you're about to see is that in September, it's a very interesting time for BitConnect coin, because if we have another look, I did a little bit more research, and a lot of people will already know this, but BitConnect.co, which is BitConnect Coin's site, was registered registered on purpose with WhoisGuard protected, so it was registered privately. In other words, they didn't want it known who registered the BitConnect site, bitconnect.co. And then if we now go and look that when it was registered as a company in the UK, the UK regulatory body to Australians, we have the ABR, the Australian Business Register, and it seems in the UK that Companies House is this same regulatory body where you would apply for a business number and you would register a business and then become a legitimate business. So we see that back on the 14th of July 2016, last year, BitConnect Limited was born in the UK. It was registered under company number 102-78342. Registered office address is The Panorama, Park Street, Ashford, England, which is not a office address. It just seems to be a building address. Yeah, this seems to be. I looked into it, and the Panorama is a complex. Okay, so it's not a specific office address; it's a complex, and I think we have confirmed videos by other YouTubers previously who tried to go to their office, couldn't find any BitConnect, any sign of any BitConnect, anything here in this office. Company status was active. It's a private limited company. Nature of business, other business support service activities not elsewhere classified. So it's something kind of new, basically, that language seems to imply. So first accounts, first let's look at the people, right? So the person that registered the business originally was Ken Fitzsimmons, Mr. Ken Fitzsimmons. Okay, he's listed as a director. And so far, from the research that I've seen and the research that I've done, I cannot find any person named Ken Fitzsimmons. Ken Fitzsimmons, if you exist, please stand up. I do not believe you exist. But if you do, I would be very interested to interview you on my YouTube channel. Anyway, so Ken Fitzsimmons is the guy who registers the company on the 14th of July in 2016. And now if we look at persons with significant control, Mr. Ken Fitzsimmons is the only person who has significant control over the company. He has ownership of shares 75% or more. Okay, so if we look at the filing history, we will see that there is a single file, and it's the statement of capital, and it's a notice of incorporation. So this is the original file that BitConnect filed when it created itself as a company, right? When Mr. Ken Fitzsimmons, whether or not he exists, created BitConnect, this is his certificate of incorporation of a private limited company. Okay, so let's just have a look at the document here and a couple of things in here. If we scroll down, we go BitConnect Limited. It's a private company limited by shares, denoting that there are shares in the company, and there will be either a board of directors or a single person or it's not a publicly listed company. Basically, it's not in the share market. It's a private company. So there is one company director. This is Mr. Ken Fitzsimmons. He's from the United Kingdom. This person named has consented to act as director. Class of shares is ordinary. Number allotted is 1. So there is 1 share at this point in the company BitConnect. There is a single share. Yeah? And this share is owned, obviously, by our friend, the elusive ghost himself, Mr. Ken Fitzsimmons. Okay? So, read through there. Not much more. Statement of initial significant control. On incorporation, there will be someone who will count as a person with significant control, either a registrable person or relevant legal entity in relation to the company. So it's that would have been Ken Fitzsimmons if he was a registrable person. Please do just come forward if you are real. Come and dispel some of the doubts that we have about your company. So again, this person holds directly or indirectly 75% or more of the shares in the company. I confirm the requirements of the Companies Act 2006 have been complied with. Memorandum delivered by an agent for the subscriber. So Ken Fitzsimmons himself did not go in and register for this company. The company was registered by Companies Made Simple Limited, 20 to 22 Wenlock Road, London, England. Now I'm sure that you will find that this is a legitimate company. Companies Made Simple. So these are the guys who have filed this form for Mr. Ken Fitzsimmons. So, to this day, nobody has been able to find this guy. There's a strong possibility that the identity was created. It was a fake identity. There are ways to do this, as we all know these days. It's quite easy to procure a fake identity online. So it might have been, I don't know, a fake person maybe had connections in the birth, deaths and marriages office in the UK. Someone gave him a fake citizen number. I don't know how that works, whether he's real. That's all speculation. As I said, it's all speculation. There's no facts on it. We can just look at the facts. We can just look at what we have here. So the last important bit about BitConnect as a company, when we look at their overview, is that their accounts. Now, their first accounts made up 31st of July 2017, and they were due by the 14th of April 2018. So, that's when the first accounts are due, and the first statement, here it is, the first statement that's due was due on the 13th of July 2017, due by 27th July 2017. Okay, so this is the statement that I'm assuming as you become a new company, you are required to file all of your tax documents and your the reports on your capital and your earnings to the company's house or to the government in the UK to prove that you're a real company. So we've now had this period since 2016 when the elusive Ken Fitzsimmons creates BitConnect, and up until then his first statement is going to be due on the 13th of July, so that was a bit of a crunch time for him. But instead of just handing in the statement and just proving that everything in BitConnect is legit, something different happens. In September, as we now look, if we go back here, let's just search for a company again, BitConnect. In September, so this is just recently, the 6th of September and the 4th of September, two different BitConnect companies, new companies, were registered, both at the same address, apparently. Grant Thornton House, 22 Melton Street, King's Cross, London, United Kingdom. Grant Thornton House, that could also be a house with a number of apartments. I'm not sure. Number 22 Melton Street, King's Cross. I don't know, anyone in the UK, if this gets to the UK, could you confirm whether Grant Thornton House is a set of units or whether it's a single house address? Anyhow, these two new BitConnect companies are formed. So BitConnect Public Limited and BitConnect International PLC. So, brand new accounts to do with BitConnect. Nature of business is fund management activities. And of course, with this new registry of new BitConnect accounts, their statements are now due by the 5th of September 2018. So they have another year now to do more of the great work they've obviously been doing since the start of this year, bringing up a coin on their own little exchange by making people lock the coin up in the exchange and basically buy and hold. They've brought it up to a $611 million market cap, which is not surprising if you consider what those what's his name, High Coins and the Chain Coin guys did, just through YouTube videos, just from buying and holding. I don't know how many millions exactly it was, but just within a very short time, they brought Chain Coin up from nothing to a market cap of in the millions. Can someone confirm that fact for me in the comments? How high did High Coins and the Chain Coin gang get Chain Coin up to just by buying and holding? Okay, so we already see they've created this coin that hasn't had much work gone into it. They've just forked it from some old Bitcoin, Novacoin, Peercoin code, and the coin just now sits there. It's on their exchange. They force you to buy their coin and then lock it up with them, which has to put the value of the coin up. It has to. It's simple supply and demand. The value of the BitConnect coin will go up. Yeah. So this is all fine. But now if we look at the people in these new companies, these are publicly registered companies. Before anyone goes, oh, you shouldn't release those details, these are publicly available details that are available to anyone just through a simple internet search. Okay, so, there are now more people that have joined, more directors. Okay. See, literally a couple of days ago when I looked at it, there were less people in here. There were only a few people in here. Oh, I think I see what's happening now. Director, 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 director. They're all directors. Let's see if BitConnect Public Limited is the same. This is the second BitConnect company they created. Instead of just handing in their documents like they were supposed to, they create. All right, here it is. Here's the three. This looks like the three main guys here that are involved at the moment. So these are the three guys I saw the other day. International PLC. Okay, so what it looks like is BitConnect International PLC is just basically bringing on maybe promoters. They might be just promoting the coin in their various countries. It looks like we have someone from India or somewhere here. We have someone from Vietnam here who is also involved in the BitConnect Public Limited. Glenn Arcaro is in the UK. Maybe he's the UK ambassador. Janelle Javelana, I'm not sure. Kim Jong-kun is a Korean name. 한국 사람이면 Kim Jong-kun이면 저한테 좀 문자 좀 보내주세요. 코멘트를 좀 해주세요. 이 유튜브 비디오에 우리 그 사람들이 이거 뭐가 맞는지 이거 알아야 되니까 김종근 씨가 제발 저한테 이메일 좀 보내주세요. 이거 보시면. So excuse me for that, but I'm just trying to get some of these people to respond to me. Yeah, because we've got some guy here looks like Nontokozo Mamfengu, could be from Africa. Jorgen, that sounds like Swedish or something like that. Mohammed bin Yub, maybe he's from Mohammed is Arabic or from somewhere in Africa. So they're recruiting obviously a lot of people. Their team is growing now, and they are all marked as directors. So let's have a look at the filing history now of BitConnect International PLC. This has actually changed. See, yeah, since I looked at it a few days ago, on the 18th of September, they've appointed a bunch of all these new people as directors. So we've now got this army of directors. This is making a bit more sense to me now. It seems to be all coming together. And until I hear from some of you guys, I'm not going to be sure, but it doesn't look good from my point of view. What it looks like is there's this Mr. Ken, whoever his name is, who's Fitzsimmons, who's made the fake company. He's either now sold it to these guys, or he's convinced them maybe these guys are unknowingly becoming the patsies for the eventual exit scam. Who knows what exactly is going on? But anyway, now we have some faces that we can put to the names. So given that this is all public information, I looked up Tan Hoi, which I think is Vietnamese, and Sophanna, which I think is Cambodian. And I've added them on the Cryptographic Facebook. I've sent friend requests to both of these people. Friend request sent. Sophanna Khan, I should add, is talking about BitConnect and DASCoin, so he seems to know his stuff about it. He seems to he says here he's staking 377 strat, so he's got a bit of money coming in somehow. This guy, obviously from BitConnect, is paying him pretty well. There was another thing I saw here which I thought was interesting. BitConnect and DASCoin become billionaire coin. DASCoin, which is also questionable. We'll have a little look at that maybe in a later video, but isn't it telling that Mr. Khan or Sophanna here also wants to be involved with DASCoin, which is another interesting, questionable crypto company that's coming out at the moment. Anyhow, again, this is all public information, guys, before anybody jumps on me. So, look, he's got here the price of an Aston Martin, and he seems to just be promoting it, yeah? So, Sophanna Khan, publicly, again, I have sent you a friend request as well. Oh, we're friends. No? Oh, that's his friends. I want you to accept my friend request, and I want you to accept to speak to me. This is him here with the CEO of DASCoin. Yeah? So, guys, you've made your information public. You've stated you are now the 3 directors of BitConnect Coin. Mr. Santoso, I could not find. When I looked up and tried to find Santoso WARDAH, his name was Santoso WARDAH. It just showed someone that was actually dead. Someone who had died recently called WARDAH Santoso. Statement of incorporation. Let's have a look at the statement of incorporation. GBP 35,000. Okay, so they're only saying they're worth £35,000 now in the statement of incorporation for BitConnect Public Limited. So I will be making a link of this video eventually to Sophanna Khan and Tan Hoi. I will make a link of this video, and I will be messaging them on Facebook, and I will send them the link of this YouTube video. They have publicly listed themselves as the directors of BitConnect, so I think given all the secrecy that's been around the project so far, it'd be good if we could hear some actual Mr. Khan Sophanna, Company Director 1, Company Director 2 is just Mr. Santoso. That's all it is, Mr. This is the guy that I couldn't find, so this might be another high-level guy who doesn't, or maybe Mr. Ken Fitzsimmons, maybe someone who doesn't exist, I'm not sure. But his name in a legal document incorporating a company in the UK is Mr. Santoso. So, guys, Mr. Tan Hoi. So please, again, I need you guys to contact me. I would love to do an interview with you on my channel. So now the number of shares has gone up to 50. Nominal value of each share is 100 British pounds. Oh, that's for Mr. Santoso. Mr. Sophanna has 50 shares. Mr. Santoso has 200 shares. Again, explaining why he is maybe not wanting his proper name to be put out there. And Le to Tan Hui has 100 shares. So those two are a bit higher, but the guy who has 50 shares and who's flaunting his new Lexus and whatnot on Facebook, Sophanna Khan, this is the guy at the Blockchain and Crypto Summit in Asia. So this is the guy who seems to be maybe one of the promoters or something like that. He might have been employed to create this BitConnect International army that they're creating of people who will be international ambassadors. So, guys, basically, there are a couple of options here, okay? Mr. Santoso, Mr. Tan Hui, Mr. Sophanna Khan, you guys have listed yourself publicly as the directors of this company, okay? It's September. BitConnect was originally listed in November, and instead of handing in the documents you had due in July, you decided to let the other one fall off, and you've now created two new companies, which are looking, if you ask me, increasingly suspicious. So we would love some answers, guys. We would love to hear from you in English, not in Cambodian. If there is some kind of ambassador who you could appoint to maybe do an interview on my channel, I would love to do an interview with someone there. And look, very interested to hear a little bit about what's happening over there at BitConnect, because it does not look good from my point of view. I do not recommend investing in it. And just for the end of the video, for Crypto Brsd, look, Crypto Brsd, Chris Koebel and Jeti Knight, I watched your videos. What I respect about all of you is that you guys started conversations with me in a polite, respectful, intellectual manner. That is all I want. I want us to be able to discuss this in a civil way. I'm sick of trolls. I'm sick of people, like, if you don't want to talk like a normal human being to another normal human being, then I'm not interested in listening to you. If you disagree with me, please, I would love to hear your comments. I would love to get in a conversation with you. Yeah, but I support polite, respectful, proper conversation. Okay, guys. So let's get this thing sorted. Let's work out what the truth is here, and BitConnect directors, you have some answering to do. So please get back to me. Thank you.